Today we're trying on the new Lisa Eldridge Balm Embrace Melting Lip Colors. I ended up picking up all 5. I swatched them outdoors and I try all 5. I'll put in some comparison photos so you can see if they're actually true to what's in the promo pictures. And I'll do a little bit of comparison of other balms in my collection. I'm not doing a comparison of any other Lisa Eldridge products. If you want me to do that, that'll be in a different video. But if you're interested, then keep watching to see what I think initial review, first impressions of these beautiful Lisa Eldridge Balm lipsticks. Okay, so details of this are going to be below, the prices. She came out with 5 different colors of what she's calling, I'm looking at the package, the Balm Embrace Melting Lip Color. And she has 5 in this collection. I did get a free denim bag, cosmetics bag, as part of this release because I hit a certain minimum amount. I do have a full face, almost full face of Lisa Eldridge makeup on my face. So all the products that I used for this look are going to be listed down below. My next adventure in lip color, Balmy, Buttery, Nourishing Balm Embrace. 5 irresistible shades that melt into the lips with natural butters and oils for deep lip care benefits and glass-like shine. I would definitely say it's very buttery. My first impressions are it's a very light formula. I can actually put this on without looking in the mirror because it's so forgiving that way. Okay, so enough talking. Let's go to the swatches outdoors and then we'll go to the actual lip demos with comparisons of PR pictures.
I don't know about you, but you make me crazy. Never got your name. You got me begging. All I know about you, you like to pick and choose. Make it all about you. Go take it all if you want. Taking the chance, stuck in my head, not gonna leave it at that. Taking the lead, feeling your heat. Just wanna give you my best. I don't even know your name, but you got me. 'Cause you're old to die. We don't know what happens next, but you got me. 'Cause I'm next in line. You make it look so easy, making me feel so dreamy. Not the one who pays for drinks, but you got me, 'cause you're on to that. Got me locked in now. Go ahead and take a shot. Do you really want me? Maybe you're just playing. The way you're making it move. Yeah, you do it so smooth. Make it all about you. Can have it all if you want. Taking the chance.
So let's get these Balm Embrace Melting Lip Colors on my lips. So I included some swatches at the beginning. What I'm going to do is actually go from lightest to deepest. Let's start with Meet Cute, which is this one here, or this one here. It's kind of like a peachy pink. And I'm going to do one swipe so you can see what it looks like. For me, it's very nude. And I haven't seen anyone's reviews, and I'm always going to look for if it had like the texture, smell, and plumping. So I don't think there's any plumping agents in this. It does have some sort of like oil smell, but it's not bothersome to me. So that is the color Meet Cute. One swipe. And I'm going in with a second layer. Okay, that is the second layer of Meet Cute. For me, this looks like a pinky balm. It doesn't cover all of my underpigment, but it looks still pretty. It's almost like the consistency reminds me of a balm slash lip oil, and it's really nice, but it doesn't have like a lot of opacity. But because I have brown underpigment, it almost looks like I line my lips, so it's actually very pretty. Meet Cute. And personal, this is Meet Cute on my lips. I could see myself reaching for this kind of an everyday because it doesn't really have that much of a color. It almost looks like a light sheen. It reminds me a lot of my, and I don't have it here because it's in my like favorites in my bag, of the Chanel sheer, I think it's sheer, I can't remember. It's like a sheer shimmery one, but it's like it kind of looks very milky, but I love this kind of balm. Okay, those are very easy to take off. It didn't add extra pigment. So these are very melty. I was swatching these outside, and as soon as like I went over a couple of times, you can really see that it's very slick and there's an oil in this. So this second one is Sweet Fig, which is this one here. It has like some brown, orange brown in there, a little bit of peach as well. At least that's what it's showing up on my skin tone. So this is Sweet Fig, and we'll do one pass. Fig. So it's a little bit more brown. And then we'll go in with a lot more. Sweet Fig. Personal Sweet Fig, so you can see more of the brown, a little bit of the orange there. So if I was wearing more of a warm tone color, which is kind of what not my eyes, but right here, I think this looks really nice. If I was using more of a cool tone look, I think the Meet Cute would be better. It's more pinky, where this is more, it's pulling warm on me. I love it so far. What I worry about with balms, because I have underpigment, is that if it's going to look patchy and get in my lines, and this is not the case. Even if my underpigment is coming through, it almost is to my advantage because it looks like I'm wearing a brown liner and it just looks really beautiful. Wow, that's Sweet Fig. The next one is Épanouie, and she in her video talked about word being French, and it's about like women coming into their own in power, and at least that's how she was interpreting it from her friend who she was working with, I think in Paris at the time. And it's this shade here. It's like a pinky color here, this one. I'm excited to get this on my lips. Épanouie. One swipe through, let's see what it looks like. That's one swipe. So it added like a nice, like light reddish pink color to my lips. So I'll go in more to see how it builds up in color. Super pretty. So on me, it almost like looks like a reddish pink, but it's so pretty as I built up the pigment. So up here it looks a little warmer because naturally this is up here, it's more warm, but down here it looks so luscious and pink. Let me get in closer. Okay, so up close and personal, Épanouie. Beautiful. This is my favorite one so far just because it brightens up my face with spring, summer coming along. It's really easy to put on and take off. It doesn't leave a lot of pigment, but even as I'm taking them off, sometimes when I'm doing lip swatching, especially if it's matte, it dries on my lips. These are so emollient, it's actually helping moisturize my lips. So just wanted to let you know that. The next one is Metropolis. Metropolis. So this is Metropolis built up. Ooh, she's pretty. This is more of a vampy, Plum Berry, and this reminds me a lot of the Decade gloss, which I think has been out of stock because I wanted to get it for a friend for her birthday, because every time I wore that Decade Embrace gloss, she's like, I want that color, and it's pretty on me, especially if I have a tan, and my friend is probably 1 or 2 shades deeper than me, and I had her try a little bit of Decade, the lipstick, and it looks wonderful on her. So if you're looking for something that's maybe on the go, but you want that Decade look of the gloss, this is the one to get. Metropolis. I could see using this at night for an evening out, or as we get into the fall and winter months, but I want to keep my lips moisturized. Metropolis. Okay, so the last one is coming. Now this is Red Curve, and she said this was based on an artist that she saw in, I can't remember which museum, but she was doing some work, I think in maybe Paris, I can't remember. It's modern art, and it's an artist that has a modern art piece where it's a bright red and it's a curve. It's kind of a sculptural piece, and she had always said she had been so impacted by that piece. So there's a Red Curve, beautiful. Okay, we'll do one swipe. That is Red Curve. Ooh! Pulls very orangey on me. That is one swipe only. Red Curve. Okay, we're gonna build up a Red Curve right here. Okay, so I'm gonna do a really quick review because I kind of want this to be a really quick video because some of you had been asking, and I know I got my order pretty late. I think it did come all the way from, I think, the UK. My first initial impressions are that I actually really love balms. In this season of my life, I'm really loving balmy, moisturizing lip products just because I'm aging, and for me, it's just easy and keeping my lips moisturized and getting color for my lips. I think these are wonderful. If you want me to do a comparison video of all the balmy kind of lipsticks I have in my collection, let me know. This formula reminds me a lot of the SUQQU balm, moisturizing balm lipstick. So SUQQU, and I thought they were going to discontinue this. This is the lipstick formula it reminds me a lot of. It's very, very balmy, very emollient. These products from SUQQU are very much more pigmented. These also have no smell or plumping quality, which thank God. These are a little bit thicker, but the balminess of it is very similar to Lisa Eldridge's. Her formula, much more thin and less pigmented, but you still get some pigment on there. I always think about the lipstick lesbians. They talk about lipstick or pigment load. So you can see the pigment is much loaded in the SUQQU Moisture Lip Gloss. What is this called? I'm sorry, one second. Let me just... The SUQQU Moisture Rich Lipstick. And it's a very balmy type of lipstick, but it reminds me so much of the SUQQU formula in that it's slick and that it has a lot of oil in it. What I'm going to do is wear this the rest of the day, and I'll pin a comment. A lot of these lipsticks, because they're so balmy and slick, they don't last long. So I know people have an OG of YSL, that whole line of like candy lip, slick, all those things. I haven't gotten that because I've heard a lot that they have a lot of perfume and that they're beautiful, but they don't last long. But moreover, I want to support smaller and more unknown cosmetic company. So like Lisa Eldridge, I still consider her like a small business owner. YSL is a huge conglomerate. And SUQQU is a Japanese brand that is still, I consider it's independent. It's more independent in terms of US consumption. So yeah, my other favorite balms, and I'm going to pull one here. These are the SUQQU Moisture Glaze lipsticks. And let me just swatch this for you here so you can see. It reminds me a lot. It's almost like in between. It's closer to this formula, the Moisture Glaze. Can you see there's like a little bit more body? This is thicker, the original lipsticks from SUQQU, but they've moved to these Moisture Glaze lipsticks, which is very, very similar in formula. Like I have to be careful not to put this up because it'll start to melt. I also had tried the Charlotte Tilbury. It was like a click up lip balm. It had hyaluronic acid. It was very like melty, and it would click up and it whenever it clicked down, and if you'd push on it too much, it would like melt. So it reminds me a lot of that formula too, but I didn't like that formula because it had perfume and you couldn't click down the mechanism. And actually it wasn't thin. It was a very like, it had a heavy body. So out of all of these that I've swatched for you, that Charlotte Tilbury was almost too tacky, and it was very thick, like a thick balm. And I just didn't like how it felt on my lips after a while, even though it was nourishing. So out of these that I've swatched, my holy grail right now is the SUQQU Moisture Glaze lipstick, because there is some magic in this formula that not only do they have like really a diverse shade range that looks good on like Asian people and tan people, like their color stories are really unique. This Japanese formula actually helps with vertical lines and plumping without having a plumping mechanism, and that's something I'm looking for as I'm aging. This, I don't think it has a plumping mechanism, but these are still beautiful. Let me just show you really quick what I mean by the plumping mechanism. I'm going to take this off, and then I'm going to put this SUQQU Moisture Glaze lipstick on. There's more body to it. But there's something in this formula that makes my lips look super plump. You know me, I love Lisa Eldridge. She's like she's my girl. I'm going to put Épanoui on my lips now. Okay, Épanoui is on my lips. I think this is the one I'm going to reach for the most this summer, like in this season. I can see myself really reaching for Meet Cute and Épanoui because it's very light. The Meet Cute on me pulls very cool and almost gives a milky look and cool toned look to my makeup look, whereas Épanoui, it does run a little bit like more pink. But this is like rosewood, if you will. But the three lightest shades I would say are my favorite. Sweet Fig runs more brownish orange. It reminds me like the cool younger sister of Affair, of people who know Lisa Eldridge. This is the gloss version of like the younger sister of Affair because there's a bit of a brown orange undertint to it. And then Épanoui, this is this is beautiful. If you want me to do another video comparing Lisa Eldridge lipsticks, off the top of my head, the closest in terms of comparisons I can think of would be if you want me to compare it to her Gloss Embrace or her Luxuriously Lucent, I can do that. I'm just going to do it in a separate video because I don't want this video to be too long. But yeah, these are beautiful. I don't smell anything. I'm really sensitive to smell. That doesn't mean that other people won't smell it, but things like synthetic perfume, and I'm thinking about like, I can't do Gucci lipstick because of the perfume. I really loathe it. And then Dior. There's still a scent with Dior lipsticks. It's like a Dior lipstick smell. I don't really like those. I don't smell anything, but doesn't mean that other people can't. But that's just for me. I don't detect any smell. And like, if you're not new to my channel, you know I don't like smells in my lip products or generally in my makeup. But if you like any of these lipsticks, I think they're around in her collection. They're not limited edition. You have time. The prices are below. If you want to support my channel, you can use my affiliate links below. They're there for reference. Also, what's on my face. This is a combination of her liquid blushes, which had a faulty mechanism, but I decanted them because they're so beautiful. I really hope she releases her blushes again because I am not a fan of cream or liquid blushes, But the only two formulas that I tolerate because I'm really picky are the DANESSA MYRICKS her cream blushes, because they dry down matte. It's that obsolete formula that really works for my oily textured skin, and the Lisa Eldridge cream, this Lush formula. I think it's so beautiful. I mean, pigmented, looks appropriate for my age, and it works. It's just such a beautiful product. But let me know what you think of these lip products. Did you pick up any? What do you think of them so far? I wouldn't say they're super pigmented. They're very, very light and elegant, which reminds me very much of Lisa Eldridge's kind of aesthetic. If you are wanting more pigment, I would say look at SUQQU, or this is Chanel, and these are very balmy too. This is the color Wild. And again, balmy, but not as slick. Do you see how it skips a little bit? It has less oil, but there is oil there. The Rouge Cocoa Blooms and Balms are kind of the, I think if you want more pigment payoff, is the way to go with these. And that's just, I'm just pulling from my collection. There's probably others I'm missing, but I don't have like a huge array, but I mean, I do have a lot of lipstick. But this is just what I'm pulling from what I know. So if you want more pigment, I would say Chanel. But or SUQQU, but SUQQU's hard to get. But I stand by their moisture glazed lipstick. But this is nice. What I think of these are very elegant. Even if all colors don't work for you in this collection, I think at least one or two are going to work for you. I know that I'm lucky in that I get to be a medium tan, so I can kind of traverse both of ends of the spectrum. So I hope my video helped. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you want me to do a comparison video, let me know what you want me to compare, just so I get some, some ideas. So because I could go all over the place. But let me know if you like this video, what you think of these lipsticks. I think first impressions, beautiful. I'll pin a comment down below as I wear these throughout the week on longevity and wear time, because that's something I know people look at. Like balms tend to like just dissipate through the day, so I'll let you know. Remember to subscribe, comment, and like below if you want to help out my channel. You can support me below by using the affiliate link where I get to earn a small commission, or you can, I think I might have a commission button below. I actually don't know anymore, but help me out at least by doing a like button, share the video, comment, and like below. And as always, be very kind with yourself and others. And just be you. Until the next video, Beauty Fam, take good care. Bye.